Welcome back, everyone. Tonight we are cooking breakfast and we are taking a step out of the ordinary. We're going to give beef bacon a try head to head against traditional pork bacon. Quite honestly, it's not readily available. The Bearded Butchers over at White Feather Meats have it in stock in their retail location. So my last time out there, I picked some up and wanted to give it a try. We're not just having bacon. We've got the hickory smoked uncured beef bacon. We've got locally raised and slaughtered pork bacon, also locally raised and slaughtered pork sausage. We've got two different types of scrambled eggs. So I've got our traditional family recipe of just simple scrambled eggs and shredded cheddar cheese, and then I like to add a little bit more, nothing too crazy, but some green onions and jalapeno in mine. And then lastly, with some shredded hash browns and pancake syrup. Another thing I want to give a try is with the pancake batter, is to dip already cooked bacon in the pancake batter and then cook those to have nice little pancake bacon treats. So we'll give those a shot as well. Now, typically I would start off with my bacon and sausage just to get that grease down to really help cook everything else. But I do find that the hash browns take forever to cook. They're still partially frozen. So I'm gonna get those down first so that give those a chance to cook. And then one of my favorite is the campfire grill and dust. Mostly just salt, pepper, and garlic, but it's something that I like to throw down on pretty much anything. Now we're going to throw down our sausage. Anybody that's OCD out there probably does not like the way that I've got those on the griddle, but here we are. Let's take a look to see how our hash browns are doing. All right. Give those another couple minutes or so before I flip the rest. I want to see a little bit more of a golden brown crust on the bottom of them. I'm halfway through my cook and I forgot my apron. Can't grill mighty things without my Grill Mighty Things Roosevelt apron. All right, so I like where my sausage is at. I'm gonna pull it up front, get it out of the direct heat. Move those little puppies off to the side so that I can get some bacon down on here. Let's take a look at our hash browns, see if we can't all right, not too bad, not too bad. That one was a miss. All right. Enough of the sausage business. It's time to get down to bacon. Even though I've got the 36-inch griddle, it's taken up 3/4, just a little bit over half of the space with 1 pound of, I would say, normal cut pork bacon. And I'm not gonna lie, but it is very easy to burn bacon. So I would say the griddle's at around 350 degrees right now. I'm not exactly a guy with a plan all of the time. If you've subjected yourself to watch any of my content before, there's a high degree of spontaneity. If I've learned anything about bacon, it's that when it looks like it's just about right, you've overcooked them. These ones look nice and crispy. At least they should end up that way. I have a bacon press. Honestly, I don't know that the results are noticeable or necessarily needed, so I don't really mess with it. Quite honestly, I use it mostly for smash burgers. So we'll keep these ones in the undercooked category for those in the household that like more flimsy bacon. All right, I'm gonna steal some of this bacon grease. Get our hash browns sizzling in there for a little bit. Oh, that's a fail. All right, enough of the potatoes. We'll take those off. All right, let's throw down our beef bacon, locally raised, locally processed. And intimidating. I don't want to mess it up. I am not afraid of flipping these more times than maybe necessary. Those look phenomenal. Let's get some pancakes on while we're waiting for that bacon to finish up. And now we're to a critical point in time where the bacon needs taken off and the pancakes need flipped. And here we are, our initial look at our beef bacon up against our pork bacon. Cannot wait to give those a try. One thing I've wanted to try is to dip bacon in pancake batter and put those on. Just to see what sort of a snack we can make with those. I don't have this fully thought out. I'm not exactly getting them fully covered, but just a little bit on both sides. Should get it done, right? All right, let's see how these are turning out. Oh yeah. Oh, those look great. And look what we have. We have a special guest with her umbrella and pacifier. Are you staying dry?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to sit back and watch?
Yeah, guys.
Okay. Right on the cooking area. All right. Say hi.
Hi.
And our last little straggler. All right, what does that look like? In the comment section, what does this last pancake look like? Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Still not done yet. Emmeline is playing in the rain. Why not? I need to take a try of this beef bacon. All right. It's official. As I get my last pancake off, trying to collect my composure, my thoughts, but night and day, beef bacon, phenomenal. I would take it over regular traditional pork bacon any day of the week. Love it. Can't wait to see what the rest of the family thinks, but just my first impression, my first taste of it, it's home run. All right, we're almost done here. Let's throw on our eggs. Get those scrambled. Try to not let them breach the drip tray. It's been a minute, so I'm going to throw my sausage back on. All right, now next up are Daddy Pig's scrambled eggs. And I just have jalapenos and some green onions in there. So with that, the kids want nothing to do with them. I can smell that effervescence of the jalapenos cooking off. You may ask why I don't make an omelet. The answer is because I didn't think about it. Sometimes scrambled eggs are just easier. I mean, isn't it just an omelet without the togetherness? All right, while I wait for my eggs to finish, I'm gonna take a bite of my bacon pancake. Safe to say the bacon pancakes turned out awesome as well. If you watch a lot of TikTok, you find a lot of good ideas. Give them a try. Most of them are fire. The two things that I've learned from TikTok, one from Nate Petrosky to give beef bacon a try, and two from, I don't know, who knows, one of the millions of different food influencers to give the bacon pancakes a try. Both of them were A+. So let's get this griddle surface cleaned up a little bit, get inside and chow down. Your thoughts on the pancake bacon? Bacon pancake.
That's what I did to it.
That's what you did to it? You ate the pancake off? No
Yeah,
good?
it is good. I just don't want to finish it.
Buzz, how's your breakfast for dinner?
Good.
Princess, did you make it out of the rain okay?
No.
No.
It's still my good.
Okay.
I am my gummy.
Good. Good job. After it's all said and done, here we go. We've got our beef bacon, we've got our pork bacon, we've got our pancake bacon snack. Pancake bacon. I don't know what to call it, but it's pretty good. My eggs with jalapeno and green onion, my lone piece of sausage, and some hash browns. Already jumped the gun. I got into the food review early. I really enjoy the beef bacon. Certainly will get it again. I would say probably the main difference is that there's just more meat to it than you have with most pork bacon. Even if you get thicker cut pork bacon, it's still a difference between pork and beef, and I think I prefer beef in those cuts of meats, and the bacon cut is certainly the way it's smoked probably has a lot to do with it. I believe this was smoked with hickory, and it really shows. Make sure there's no confirmation bias. Let's give some of this pork bacon a try. It's still great, but given a choice, I would certainly say the beef holds up pretty well. Now, a great snack, something that I'm sure we'll do again next time we make breakfast. The pancake bacon. What's not to love with it? Probably the only feedback on the pancake bacon is that you only need a little bit of batter on there. I don't think you want to make it too thick. I think it really overshadows the bacon. The pancake does overshadow the bacon. So I think just a little dab of batter on each side, throw it down on the griddle, and it's a nice change up to a traditional pancake. So with that, I think I'm done here. I really enjoyed changing things up a little bit, trying something new in trying beef bacon, and then putting a new twist on bacon and pancakes and combining the two forces. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it and really enjoyed eating the food. So I'm going back for seconds, and until next time, I'll see you down the road.